So I'm about to start going to get ready for this meeting. Anyways, girl, please. I just got a message that I'm about to ignore. No comment. Anyways, yeah. What's up? That was really ghetto. Oh well. Welcome welcome back to my channel. I had to think about what I was doing. All right, so sweater hanging up on my door. I was doing laundry. I like to let some stuff air dry, you know. The current situation is I'm working, yes, but I'm also trying to do my hair. Not the scarf sticking to my head, but she's flat. It's giving that first day after a relaxer. All right, so I was gonna have my homegirl Tricity have, you know, like film a little wind down, but I decided that I don't have to do all that. I'm gonna just talk to y'all. And y'all, do not laugh at me while I'm curling my hair with my flat iron, because I'm still trying to teach myself how to do my hair. I've been doing good lately though. Michaela would be proud of me. So yeah, but I started my channel in December of last year, and you know, I'm really proud of the fact that, for one, I stuck out Vlogmas because that was hard. 25 videos, like I know some people are like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. So started out my channel in December, and I was posting fairly regularly at the top of this year until maybe May. So I just want to have a real moment of transparency with y'all, because I will be honest with you, that's something that I struggle with. I don't feel like a lot of people deserve transparency from me. I feel like people really just are nosy and want to know what you have going on so they can have an opinion on it. And I don't really like that. So, but y'all my people, all 80 of y'all. So I'm gonna just talk to y'all about what I've had going on this year. I haven't talked about this on my channel at all, but in January of this year, I cut off the majority of my, I guess you would call them my core friend group. I had known one of them, or excuse me, I knew two of them since high school. One of them I met in 2006, my freshman year of high school, and one of them I met in 2010, my senior year. And then one of them I met in like 2013 because her big sister was really good friends with my ex, or one of my exes, excuse me. And so, you know, we lived on the same side of town. It was a very complicated situation. I'm trying to figure out, like, as I'm talking through this with y'all, like, how in depth I want to go. But it was just basically a situation where I felt like I had to remove myself. It's a very painful feeling, realizing that people that you have a lot of love for and that you spent a lot of time with don't like you. And this is not me trying to play the victim, because I'm not a perfect person at all. Have I done some stuff that probably like rubbed them the wrong way, or, you know, made them feel some type of way, or, you know, upset them? Absolutely. But just, to me, the way people handle themselves when they're upset with you or when they are angry says a lot. To me, it says a lot about how much they value the relationship that they have with you, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm the type of person where when I am going through something, I need space to I need space to process my emotions. I need space to process how I'm feeling. I need to figure that out before I can talk to anybody about how I feel or what's going on. I'm not really somebody who likes to go to people in the moment and speak to them. And also, like, y'all, life is hard. So it's just like, I could be going through something, but I know like all of my friends are going through something too. So it's just like, all right, you know, I am dealing with whatever I'm dealing with, but I feel like it's crazy to just pop up on my friends and be like, oh my goodness, y'all, I have this going on or I have that going on, when I know you're dealing with stuff too. So I'm not always very forthcoming with people, but I don't mean anything by it. I'll give you a perfect example. When my father passed in 2011, I did not tell like a huge chunk of my friends at the time. How my friends found out was they were over at my house one day and my mom showed them the flag that we got after, like, during my dad's funeral, because he was in the Air Force. And so, you know, they do a ceremony if, you know, your family so chooses, and they'll give you a flag. And so my mom was showing my friends and she was saying, you know, like, because when his dad passed, and people were like, what? Your dad is dead and you didn't say anything? And like I said, it's not like, oh my God, like, I'm not friends with these people, so I don't want to tell them that my dad is dead. It's just, I don't know, like, maybe that's something I gotta work on, but it's just like, it feels crazy to be coming to somebody and just, oh my goodness, my dad is dead. Like, I don't know. So that's just the way I am. But so I self-isolate, and so this particular person in the group always makes me isolating myself, like her. It's always, oh well, you're not you're being dry on Twitter. Like, that was a real conversation that was had, and I'm sorry, but like, that's a joke to me. And like I said, I'm not trying to take shots at nobody. I'm not trying to comfort nobody, but I'm really just telling y'all like how I feel about this situation. That's a joke to me. Some of my best friends, like legit, like best friends, will not respond to me on Twitter sometimes. And you know what I do if I want to talk to them? I pick up the phone and text them, or I call them. And if one of my friends is being kind of distant, I usually just try to check in and say like, hey, like, you know, are you good? Like, are you okay? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. What's up? But I think it's scary because this person is not the only person that I've had in my life that is like that. To where, you know, like I said, we might not be talking because like I'm dealing with a lot at work. Right now, like I said, I'm dating someone and we've been spending a lot of time together. And so I have not really been talking to my friends, and not saying like, you know, oh, I'm just ignoring them. Like, oh, I got a man, I don't need y'all. But like, we're definitely not talking as much as we were talking like when I was single. And so again, like I said, I just try to give people grace. And I guess the main thing that I'm trying to say is like, in those friendships, I felt like when it came to them, it was always just like, oh, well, you know, that's how such and such is. Like, you know, you take it or leave it. But when it came to me, it was like, oh, well, she doing this and we don't like that. And so, you know, we just finna be difficult. And like, again, we've been going through this for a while, and I just didn't have time for that no more. I just didn't have time for it anymore. So I was just like, all right, you know what? I clearly see that this is how a friendship with y'all is gonna be, and I don't wanna deal with it. I don't wanna deal with every time, like, you know, I have something going on, I have to come and soothe your fears and let you know like this has nothing to do with you, when you won't even give me the benefit of the doubt and come to me and ask me what's up. So I just blocked and unblocked them with everything. And I haven't spoken to them since. And so I know to a lot of people it sounds crazy, I just told y'all I knew one of the girls for what, almost 20 years. Here's my philosophy with life. And I want to say, like, I do this with everybody. Like, it's not no, oh, you know, I just do this with my friends. I do it with men too. Like, I love my man, but if he start acting crazy and it's something we already talked about, I'm not finna be like, I'm not finna be coming to you and talking to you about the same thing over and over again, especially like if I know it's a non-negotiable for me. We don't have nothing to talk about at that point. So it was just like, you know, we're gonna have this conversation for like the millionth time, and you know, you're gonna bring up something that I did in 2017, and it's just gonna be like, what? Like, what if you still mad about something in 2017, bro? Why are we even cool, you know? So that was just how I felt about that. So like I said, it just really wasn't nothing that needed to be said to them at that point in my mind. I wish them all the best. I hope that they are happy and living amazing lives. Another element to this was just, okay, if when I have an issue with you, I have to come to you to talk about it. And when you have an issue with me, I have to come to you to talk about it. When do you do like any of the emotional like work in our friendship? It just seems like, to me, it seems like I'm kissing your ass. And I don't do that. So like I said, it was a situation where it was just like, all right, yeah, let's just go ahead and call it and whatever. So that happens, and like I said, it was something that I felt needed to happen, but that was a big change. So moving on to what else has been going on this year. I had some changes with my finances, like making less money, and that was very difficult too. I won't lie, I was a little irresponsible with my money last year. And by the time I was like, all right, I'm gonna tighten up and get it together, it was too late. That was also a big change. And I just didn't feel motivated to do anything. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to film. I didn't want to create content. I wasn't working out. I've lost a lot of weight this year. I take Adderall and Vlogmas for my ADHD. And if you don't know this, here's your little fun fact for them. Adderall was originally developed as an appetite suppressant, and then they were like, oh hey, like, you know, we can use this to help people like me pay attention and offset the fact that like my executive functions don't necessarily work like everybody else's. So a lot of people think ADHD is just, oh, I can't pay attention, you know, when I'm reading, or I can't pay attention to a TV show, I'm always on my phone. And ADHD is so much more than that. So what I mean when I say like my executive function doesn't work like everybody else's. So a person that is not neurodivergent will know, hey, okay, I'm getting ready to have company. I need to clean my bathroom. I need to clean the kitchen, and I need to clean the living room. And they'll just get up and do it. When it's convenient for them, obviously. For me, I'm like, hey, I know I'm having company. I need to clean my kitchen, my living room, and my bathroom. But in my head, I'm like, that's not gonna give me any dopamine. And I'm just like, oh, so I wanna do it. Which is not good. So my meds helped me with that. And I can feel my wig shifting. I'm gonna have to get that under control. But so yeah, I take ADHD meds, and like I said, originally developed as an appetite suppressant, so I do not eat a lot. Yesterday, for example, I made dinner, made a big pot of jambalaya pasta, and then I didn't eat any of it. I put some on a plate, and I attempted to try to eat it, and I was just like, nope, don't want it, I'm not hungry. So I've lost a lot of weight. I started this year as a size medium. I have been buying smalls lately, and they are big on me now. Like I have, I bought this little athletic wear set from one of the Instagram boutiques. Now them IG ads are, ooh, man. All right, I had to get that under control too. But I got a little cute little athletic set from one of those IG boutiques and got a size small. The leggings are sagging. So been struggling with that as well, just because initially part of my insecurity was just like in 2022 I was, you know, curvier, and it just felt kind of weird to look at my body and not really see that anymore. But now my main concern is just I can't keep going, you know, 12 hours, 15 hours a day without eating. It's really not good. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. So I will be going to my doctor, my primary care doctor, next week to see if he can prescribe me something that will, you know, help me get my appetite back. Because last week I took like 3 days off. I worked 2 days. Yeah, I worked Monday and Tuesday. And so I think I took my Focalin on Monday and didn't take any more for the rest of the week, and I still just really didn't have an appetite. I ate quite a bit on Thanksgiving, I will say that, but like that's more the exception than the rule, you know. And again, I don't want it to be like that. So that is also something I've been struggling with. And something else is that I had to have a come to Jesus moment, y'all, and admit that I was depressed. Like I said, a lot of life changes this year, like a whole lot. Because there's more that has happened that I don't necessarily want to get into with y'all, but I had to realize I was depressed, y'all. I had to realize that I've struggled with depression since my father started getting really sick when I was 17. And it's something that I've periodically struggled with, like, you know, on and off. And so I had to realize I'm depressed. I should do something about it. I need help. And so I decided to go on Wellbutrin, and which is also good for ADHD. So I decided to go on Wellbutrin. Oh, look at this, Michaela girl. See, I be trying. It don't look like when you do my hair, but like, you know, I can step a little bit. I'm gonna put some flexi rods in though, because I'm not gonna sit here with my hair like this. But you know, I just realized I needed help. It's very hard to admit to yourself that you haven't felt like yourself in a very long time, but I haven't. And to go back to what I was originally talking to y'all about, like with my friend group, that was also something that bothered me, which is, you know, I'm struggling with depression here. And, you know, y'all want to talk to me about me being dry on Twitter, or, you know, like, that's just crazy, girl. All right, thankfully I had charged my other battery. I just felt like I did owe y'all an explanation about why I just disappeared for like what, like 6 or 7 months, and wasn't really sharing, you know, my life with you all the way that I want to, because I did do a lot of cool stuff this year. And so I am going to be relaunching my channel for Vlogmas. We're gonna jump right back in. I feel like Vlogmas will help me stay motivated. It will help me you know, get back on track, because I do love content creation. I do love, you know, filming what I have going on in my life, and I like talking to y'all. It's very therapeutic, very. And so, like I said, my intention with this is not to make anyone feel any type of way, because, you know, it's not. But I'm just speaking my truth. I'm just saying how I feel about everything that has transpired this year. And so that really shouldn't be an issue for anybody.